Precigen is trading at $3.28 and it's trading at what I consider to be a very good price right now. We can see that the stock has suffered a recent decline of around 21% over the last month, and in August 2025, when the US Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, approved PAPZIMEOS, which was their first treatment, the stock exploded upward, and PGEN had been trading consistently for around $4 to $5 per share, which we can see right here. And so the major question is around why the sudden decline. It seems to come out of nowhere and there's no real news or explanation for this decline. And so the critical thing to note is the shift in the narrative for this stock. Like I said, the share price skyrocketed on the approval of their first treatment, PAPZIMEOS, and we saw the share price trading at $4 to $5 consistently. And so the market has shifted, and this stock has shifted from an approval narrative which saw the price skyrocket to one which is now focused on execution and revenue. And so what I mean by this is that when Precigen's PAPZIMEOS treatment achieved FDA approval, investors piled in, and they had piled in based on certain announcements around the stock. PAPZIMEOS was launched as the first and only FDA-approved therapy to treat RRP in adults. Following the FDA approval of the immunotherapy, Precigen set $115,000 per vial list price, or $460,000 for a full course of treatment, with current estimates suggesting there are approximately 27,000 adult patients in the US. And so investors recognized that Precigen had first mover advantage. They were the only treatment available in the market for RRP for adults. And so with the figures that I mentioned as well, people started to speculate on the potential market opportunity for the stock for Precigen, which is why we saw these prices go up to over $5. It was these announcements that caused the share price spike due to optimism and excitement with the stock. But the narrative around this stock has since changed. Investors are very much more focused on revenue now, and the big question is focused around how much money Precigen will make with the sale of their treatment PAPZIMEOS. And so investors are more focused now on seeing proof of revenue, and really focused on seeing if Precigen can actually execute on their strategy. Since Precigen only received approval for PAPZIMEOS from the US Food and Drug Administration in August 2025, the Q4 2025 earnings results will be the first indication of commercialization of PAPZIMEOS. At the same time, it's really important to know that this is kind of early launch data, but the real reason that we've seen the declines in this stock at the moment is that traders and investors can get a little bit impatient. They can get a little bit nervous because it very much hinges on execution. And when they do lose patience, traders will typically roll in their money into new stocks, into the latest trend.